Witam. Welcome. Yesterday I was falling asleep. Welcome. Again. Yesterday I was falling asleep. Wczoraj to ja szybko zasnęłem. I think we retry this. Chyba jeszcze raz to spróbujemy. Maybe I was falling asleep and we skip it a little bit. No, może ja trochę wczoraj zasnąłem i trochę ominęliśmy. Ty nie pamiętasz, czy jakieś przerwy wczoraj było? Siema waleczny. Na koniec, bo ja kurczę, jakbym dostał taki jak to się nazywa, ten sen, co przez sekundę dostajesz? Kurczę. U nas to takie słowo mamy w niemieckim, ale w polskim na pewno też. O, mikrosen. Taki mikrosen wczoraj dostałem. Więc może to takie długie nie będzie. Zobaczymy. Musimy chyba powtórzyć od wczoraj trochę. I co tam u ciebie słychać, waleczne?
Ja 23. 50 poszłem się myć, a potem spać.
A no, to wtedy końcówki już nie widziałeś.
Może być.
Okej, to tu jesteśmy przy końcu. So we are here at the ending. To będzie szybkie. Yeah, this will be fast.
I brought you those horseshoes. I mean, horseshoe.
That took long enough. I've only got one horse here and I've got nothing to shoe him with. And you know who gets in the shit over it?
You?
Exactly. Mistakes are punished here, so either I'd end up reduced to beggary, or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before. And I wouldn't like that.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually proud of it.
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living. Is that enough for you?
Not quite. I'd also like to know if you still got any tools.
I might be able to find something, but I'll tell you, it won't come cheap.
Isn't there maybe something I could do for you in exchange?
Well, since you're offering, I lost something playing dice and I'd like to have it back. A very nice turquoise rosary.
Who did you lose it to?
Father Nicodemus. That priest rolls dice like the devil himself was guiding his hand.
I don't like the sound of that.
You want the tools, but you don't like the job. Well.
Ale chociażby mógł nam jakąś nagrodę dać za tą podkowę. At least he would be able to give us a reward for the horseshoe. But no. But we don't want to waste time. Nie chcemy tutaj za dużo czasu stracić.
Say, I heard some interesting books arrived here from Prague.
Let me stop you right there. Preparations are underway to execute a poacher. I don't have time to worry about a book right now. Stop by once the lad is strung up.
Okej, dobra, ale to możemy później zrobić z tą księgą. Yeah, we can make this later with the book. Okay, so we have now only to deliver the medicine. Tylko lekarstwo musimy zanieść. Te freski tu są ładne.
Sixth bell. Half the time is up.
Yeah, these paintings here are beautiful. Anyways, we go now. My teraz idziemy. To wygląda jak jakaś bitwa. This looks like a battle. Yeah, but we go now really. Ale teraz naprawdę idziemy. Dobrze nam wczoraj wyszło, że możemy tu wszędzie się ruszać. We had for sure yesterday good success in it that we can walk everywhere here. Normally I was stealing into this or sneaking.
Przecież wczoraj ją przeszłeś.
No, przeszłem końcówkę, ale zasnęłem na końcu, więc ominęliśmy tą rozmowę trochę.
Did you get it?
Ale no ogólnie tym razem to nam w ogóle całkiem lepiej wyszło, bo tak zawsze się wkradnęliśmy tutaj, a tym razem pierwszy raz co mogłem się wszędzie po całym zamku ruszać. Yeah, now this was really the first time where I could walk everywhere into the castle. So this was completely different.
It will have to be diluted. His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work,
No właśnie od
I
czego
don't
to
think he'll
zależy?
last long.
To jak te rozmowy wszędzie na zamku zrobisz, teraz my się pytaliśmy, no najpierw tego kowala zagadaliśmy, on nam dał zadanie, że mogliśmy wejść do zamku. Yeah, so we first talked with the blacksmith, he allowed us to enter the castle. Wtedy w tym zamku to była jakaś dziewczyna, co też jeszcze chciała coś od kowala, ona nam pozwoliła znowu wejść do kuchni. Yeah, there was the girl that had ask for the blacksmith, so she allowed us to went into the
Bo mnie
kitchen.
straże goniły po całym zamku.
No, mnie też zawsze goniły. I wtedy ogólnie po tym, jak wtedy w tę kuchnię już mogliśmy wejść i jej tą skrzynkę otworzyliśmy, to potem w tej drugiej kuchni to też się tego drugiego zapytaliśmy, czy on nie chce coś zjeść i wtedy to już szło łatwiej. Ale najwyżej byś musiał sobie jeszcze raz zobaczyć. Ja tam jutro na pewno te czasówki wstawię, no to jak sobie to w sobotę spokojnie zobaczysz, no to będzie trochę łatwiej to znaleźć. Yeah, so just in case if you want to see how we did it, now in 2 days there will be for sure the timestamps, so you can easily find it. A teraz tutaj to my chyba omijemy aż do tego punktu, gdzie gadaliśmy z tym Fanbergów. I think we skipped this now until to the point where we talked with Fanbergów.
I urge you all time, sir. No! My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, you tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Sir, we came to your castle in a state of desperation. Your chamberlain had the guards empty excrement on my lord's head and beat him without hearing us out. You were still at the castle then, and if he'd let us see you, maybe you wouldn't have left and wouldn't have been ambushed. And if that wasn't enough, when he had Sir Hans arrested, he refused to believe who he was, even though not only I told him, but your Captain Thomas too.
I must say you have courage, youngster. But I expect I would also be in such a foul mood if the same had happened to me.
Sir!
Best be quiet, Ulrich. We will talk about that another time. And I apologize to you for that unpleasantness. At least it ended better than it might have. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside and get to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind? I am all ears.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
I wouldn't be so bold as to suggest that, sir. We are merely interested in whether you would sit down at the negotiating table with us. It's necessary to discuss the future of the kingdom, whether it's to be a common one or not.
The future is still a long way off for me, Lord Capon. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy. So we have common interests, too.
So then, sir, may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill his obligations. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places where outlaws may be hiding, so watch out.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be here? You only saw him from a distance, from behind. You're imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of that description.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with. Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your, equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount. And therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself.
Follow me, Henry. Welcome to Trotsky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost. The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
Unless you're planning to accommodate me in the dungeons, I'm not interested.
Be at ease, we're almost there.
Ooh, a rodent. Szczur.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Come here, boy.
I think my armory is gone. Chyba moje zbroje zniknęły. And my weapon. Jeszcze moja broń. A. Now this is looking better. To już teraz trochę lepiej wygląda. Except for this. Oprócz tego tutaj. We are almost finished. Już prawie jesteśmy gotowi. Okay, now we leave a little bit. Ah, and we have here the shields from the small DLC. Mam jeszcze tutaj takie tarcze od takiego mniejszego dodatku. I think these are all the different ones for the trophy. Chyba nawet są te wszystkie różne na ten puchar. Anyways, we take now this one. Ten jeden tam bierzemy. Zostawiamy teraz trochę. We leave now a little bit. Okay, here is a little bit for selling. Tutaj trochę na sprzedaż mamy. We are still overloaded. Jeszcze za dużo tego mamy. Here the materials. Może tutaj jeszcze ten materiał. How do I leave 20 pounds? Jakbym teraz zostawił 20 kilo. A miód może? Yeah, mostly the food and the alcohol. Bo najwięcej to jedzenie i ten alkohol. We repair a little bit. Zreperujemy trochę. Okay. Now the rest we have to sell. Resztę musimy sprzedać.
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. You got out of jail yesterday, and today you've got a horse. Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. See you later, my friend.
I took a look at Herring.
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out, and he'll keep going for fucking ages. And he's a well-behaved, smart animal as well. An honest stock, too. From the Semin stud farm. Not one of them stolen nags that's seen around these parts. I've heard that wind is blowing from them dodgy nomads.
There are nomads around here.
Aye. I hear their camp is somewhere in the rocks by Rock Tower Pond. They've got horses there. God knows how they came by them.
Well, useful to know. So I can avoid such places.
Well, let's not forget about your horse. He's there in the stables, so go and get him. You do know how to ride, don't you?
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail, and arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment, as you well know. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Take care.
Sure, unload this all in my inventory. Pewnie, daj mi to wszystko w mój inwentarz. I koń to nie uniesie. Not enough space at the horse. The horse is overloaded. Za dużo już mamy na koniu. I'm really very good in it to be overloaded. Ja naprawdę jestem najlepszy w tym chyba, jak chodzi o to, żeby za dużo towaru mieć przy sobie. We are almost at our private chest. Już prawie jesteśmy przy tej prywatnej skrzynce.
God bless. Greetings to you, friend.
Probably we have to unload here some stuff. Będziemy musieli trochę tutaj wyciągnąć. Now we can leave more on the horse. Teraz znowu trochę więcej na konia idzie nałożyć. Och kuźwa. If we use this, then we have less available to load on the horse. Jak to używamy, no to mniej możemy na koniu nałożyć. Zmniejsza jednak jego udźwig o 24 punkty i ogranicza szybkość. Okay. But otherwise we can replace it with this. Tak to idzie z tym to zamienić. Okay, the alcohol we should be able to sell. Bo alkohol powinno gdzieś tutaj być możliwe do sprzedania.
Good to see you.
Show me your wares.
A word about the price.
All right, I'm listening. Very well, then. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
A ride in the fresh air will do us both a world of good.
Why the long face?
Oh, I've just got this nasty premonition. What premonition? I have a barrel of ale at home. I'm afraid it will go bad on me. Someone should really do something about that.
I'm in a right bind.
Chyba więcej sklepów tu nie ma. I think we don't have here more shops.
But what are friends for if not to help each
Ah,
other?
but the alcohol is now
It's a deal.
showing his effect. Alkohol teraz pokazuje jego efekt.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you.
Greetings to you.
Show me your wares.
Tu sprzedamy piwo. Here we can sell the beer. We have here beer from Turnov, wedding beer, beer from Troskowice. Tu piwo z Turnowa, z Troskowice. Sprzedamy to teraz wszystko. We sell this now everything. A najbardziej syte robi to weselne. And most of food you get from the wedding beer.
Let's talk about the price.
I'm listening.
How's this?
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more, and we can make a deal.
All right. I agree.
I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
you do what I asked you? Yes, everything. Forget anything?
I don't think so, sir. I tried my best, sir.
Well done. Drop by tomorrow. There's something else I need. You can go now.
I heard some interesting books from Prague have arrived at the castle. There's one I'd like to borrow. An alchemist's cookbook. A sand-coloured cover, embossed.
Yes, several rare and astonishing books have arrived from Prague. But why are you interested in an alchemist's cookbook, of all things?
I've heard there are some interesting ideas in it. Every alchemist is in dogged pursuit of wisdom, especially those from Prague.
Perhaps you know more about that book than I do. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. Lord Nickvard Libak helped me sort the new books at the time, and the one you're looking for caught his attention. He left with it before I could even discover what it's about. All I remember is the author's initials, B.B. I'm fairly benevolent when it comes to lending books, and I appreciate Nickvard's help, but he's had it borrowed for an excessive amount of time now. I'd like to ask him to return it, but he's been avoiding me.
I'll have a talk with Nickvard and find out what the problem is.
You think I haven't tried? But since you've already offered to address this pressing situation, listen to what I've learned. It seems Nickvard lost the book. I've warned him repeatedly not to carry borrowed books around with him, but to leave them in his chamber and read them there. But Nickvard is old and stubborn, and this is how things turn out.
The price of such a book must be incalculable. People like Nickvard are too dumb to understand.
But I digress. As I said, Nickvard is intentionally avoiding me. But I've made headway. I've managed to find 3 people who've spoken to him recently. Bertha, the cook, Regina, the maid, and Hirsch, the hand.
I reckon those aren't the only 3 people that know him.
I'm surprised that he's ever spoken to anyone but myself. Nickvard is a loner. Which is also why I suspect something bad has happened. Now that he's decided to leave his shell, that is. But I'm afraid that's all I've managed to find out. Since Lord von Berkhove's arrival, I've been preoccupied with other matters.
I'll help you. I'll ask all 3 and see if they lead me to Nickvard.
Many thanks. If you aren't sure what to do, stop by and we'll discuss what you found out.
Before I go, can you tell me where I can find those people in the castle?
Who, exactly?
Where is Hirsch, the stable boy?
I've seen him with Hirsch at the transport yard below the castle. He sleeps in the house directly across from it. I don't know him much, though.
Where is Regina?
As Lord von Berkhoff's personal maid, she'll likely be somewhere in the Maiden's Palace. Perhaps in the Knight's Hall, or on the floor above it, near the Lord's chambers. She even sleeps there.
Where is Bertha?
Bertha cooks for us in the Crone's kitchen. She's there most days. If you can't find her there, try the first house in the lower castle, across from the door to the dungeon.
You said Nickvard is avoiding you. Where at the castle does he live? Are there any places he frequents?
Nickvard lives like a hermit here at Trotsky. Like a ghost. His chambers are in the Crone's tower. But God knows if he's ever slept there. He took his meals down in the Crone's kitchen. Lately, I've often seen him talking to Regina in the Knight's Hall, in the Maiden, or looking out the hall window. I caught sight of him a few times with Hirsch at the transport yard below the castle.
So I just have to hope I run into him somewhere.
Nickvard always just shows up. I've rarely ever found him on my own. I'm not surprised you can't find him anywhere, since I've been trying myself.
That's everything I needed to know.
You shouldn't work so hard. You'll wear yourself out.
just I don't like lounging about, sir.
Why?
I get the feeling life's passing me by, and that the Lord will be displeased at my idleness.
Even our Lord rested at the end of the week?
I observe the day of
5
rest,
years old? Stop
but
that.
otherwise I'm always on the go. I'd feel bad if I wasn't.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Well, I'm waiting for Lord Libac to stop by. I brewed him another phial of medicine, but I don't even know if the last one helped. I told him to stop by for another one soon. I reckon he must be feeling better.
Nickvard needed medicine? For what?
I can't say. I promised Lord Libac his secret is safe with me, as well as his phial of medicine.
Oh, come now. Nickvard misplaced an important book somewhere. A sort of alchemist cookbook. I need to find it.
I remember the recipes by heart. And Lord Libac's secret is certainly worth more than any book.
Listen, Bertha. Do you realise your stubbornness is making everything more difficult? Nickvard could have got himself into a lot of trouble by borrowing that book. Maybe somebody tried to kill him, and you don't even know about it. You think he's suffering from rheumatism or something?
Aye, right, I'm sure that's how it is. Like Lord Libac is part of some grand conspiracy. As if, you idiot.
I don't know how else to convince you. I'm not going to waste any more time here.
Oh, we can cook our apples here. Możemy ugotować nasze jabłka tutaj. Now it's again fully recovered and we can use it for another 2 days. No to się znowu teraz kompletnie zregenerowało i możemy to znowu przez 2 dni używać.
Lord be with you.
I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Hey, Nick. I mean, Lord Libac. I almost forgot about him. I suppose his task wasn't so pressing, hmm?
What task?
Nick Libac, that is, entrusted me with a big task quite a while back. He's a castle lord. Obviously, I had to obey him. But then I heard what another castle lord was planning, von Berghoff, and I had to obey him even more. He says there's a war on. So here I am, ready to go off to battle.
I need to know more about what Nickvard asked you to do.
No. There are new rules now.
You have to prove you're not a spy.
What are you blathering about?
Von Berghoff said there's a war on, right now. I told him, watch out for spies, Sir Otto. But fear not, I know how to sniff them out. You're a spy yourself, ain't you?
I'm not.
Ha! That's exactly what a spy would say. That's why you have to be vetted, to see if you're really on our side. The side that Nickvard's on, just so you know. We're all friends here. You can join us.
I'd like to.
Hold your horses. First a test.
Tell me what you want from me, then.
A sword.
Sword? What sword?
A long and very good one to help me deal with other spies. If you bring it to me, I'll know you're not an enemy spy who should fear me. Forge one, buy one, or even steal one for me. Maybe from one of the guards at the training ground or down by the gate. During the day, they're not in the towers anyway.
We make a little break, mała przerwa. Okay, now we can continue. This was now my second coffee. To była chyba moja druga kawa. At least it went out. Bynajmniej wyszła.
Steal a sword? That sounds like something a spy would do.
Not a spy who wants to help von Berghoff's most loyal servant. By servant, I mean me. See, once I get a sword, I'll fill you in on Nickvard's task.
Listen, Hirsch.
Don't try any word games on me. Persuasion, threats, I know about them spy tricks. Deeds talk louder than words. For example, like bringing me a sword.
I'll think of a way to convince you.
Greetings. Greetings to you, friend. Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
How's it going?
My wife and I are pickling cabbage. Loads of it.
Again? That's what you said last week. And the one before that.
It's good for you. Pickled cabbage drives out the black bile and puts your fluids in balance.
What fluids?
Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation at the moment. That churns up the black bile and makes you ill.
You idiot. You've been hanging around with Miller Crazel again, haven't you?
And what if I have? He may be a bit odd, but everything he says is true. The other day he told me to give the cows dark ale to drink.
What? You didn't actually do it, did you?
Laugh all you like. But if I told you they gave 3 times as much milk afterwards, you still wouldn't be impressed, would you?
Wait, really?
Aye, aye. Take my advice and go and pickle some cabbage, friend.
Well, I'll be on my way. I wish you well.
Take care.
I can recommend this to everyone. Search for the cabbage secret. Naprawdę, każdemu to mogę zaproponować. Szukaj tajemnicy kapusty. Except you know this already. No chyba, że to już znasz.
Come on now.
Okay, we have first to get the book for Miller Crazy. Najpierw tą książkę musimy jeszcze załatwić tutaj dla tego młynarza Crazy.
What was it I wanted? Greetings. What do you need?
Do you know where I can find Nickvard? The scribe said you might know.
Erazim is suddenly interested in Nickvard and me. You don't say. But when I need him to read something for me, he never has the time. I'm sorry.
I was asking about Nickvard.
Aye, I heard you. Say, can you read?
I can.
In that case, would you mind reading this message I have from Nickvard?
Show me. Dear Mistress of the Chambers. What is it?
Oh, what I wouldn't give to get messages from someone else. Say, Lord Capon. Ah, never mind. Read on. Though I reckon it interests you more than me.
Persevere. We shall soon escape the dungeon of those two women. Cursed fate, however, has placed an obstacle in my way. The heat of the Lightbringer's potion is working, and I can feel my insides being reborn. But when the last remnants of old age left my body, something else was washed away with them.
How much longer is it?
Not much. My damn clumsiness has sent all of the Lightbringer's secrets into the void, but fear not, I shall get them back. May this be the first task on the road to your liberation. That's it.
Beautiful.
That was complete nonsense. I was embarrassed to read it.
Imagine how I felt having to listen to it.
But what does it mean? Can you explain any of it to me?
Lord Liebach has taken a liking to me. I suggested to him it wasn't proper for a noble to have an affair with a maid. He thought I meant he was too old for me. But then he found what he calls the Lightbringer's potion book. He said it would light a flame in him that would burn out all that's old. So I suppose it worked. Hooray!
I know the book he's talking about, but what does he mean, into the void?
Look, can we stop talking about this? I feel a little uncomfortable here talking about some old lovelorn nobleman.
I need help. You can give it some thought, can't you?
No! And now leave me alone.
Nie mam słów dla tych ludzi tutaj. I really don't have words for the people here. I think the best solution will be now to create a sword. Najlepsze rozwiązanie chyba będzie teraz miecz stworzyć. Or we steal one, albo ukradniemy jednego. Yeah. Okay, my coffee is now finished. Moja następna kawa jest teraz zakończona. I will prepare one more coffee and then we continue. Przygotowuję sobie jeszcze jedną kawę i wtedy będzie szło dalej. We make just 1 or 2 minutes break. Tylko jeszcze raz 1 albo 2 minuty przerwiemy. But wait, we can go here at the wall. Możemy tutaj na mury wejść.
Ha! Had a few swigs this early in the day, eh?
Aye. I've had a little tipple.
Ha! Well, don't tell anybody, but so did I before my shift.
Fajna rozmowa. Nice talk. Never noticed that they come to me and talk when I stay at the wall. Nigdy nie zauważyłem, że przyjdą i gadają, jak przy murach stoimy. We can train with him. Można z nim trochę trenować. Let's deliver now the sword. To zaniesiemy teraz ten miecz.
About Nickford.
Got that sword yet, spy?
You wanted a sword? So look at what I got for you.
That's perfect. Lovely. I don't think you're a spy. Can't say for sure, but you seem all right.
What about Nickford, then?
Nickford asked me to do something for him. He must have admired my devotion to Lord von Bergoth.
You mainly appear to be devoted to idling. Shouldn't you be carrying sacks like the others?
Either way, Nick looked troubled and not very healthy. He wanted me to fetch him something he lost outside the castle, and I told him I would. At least I could check to see if anyone was sneaking around about the castle. But then Nickford clutched his belly and ran off. So I never found out what he wanted, or from where.
That's all?
Aye. If you run into Nickford, ask him if he still needs it or whether he found it himself. I'll be going into war soon, so I don't have time for these things, see?
I'll tell him.
Okay, we still have no the information where he could be. Jeszcze tak nie dowiedzieliśmy się, gdzie on by mógł być. Ta kucharka jedynie wyjście. Yeah, the kitchen woman is the only solution.
Crone and maiden standing behind the gate. That was in Gable's riddle.
A, to już o tej zagadce. Okay, this is about this riddle. Yeah, but this will be now too much for today. To by było już teraz za dużo na dzisiaj. I think we now first sell the food. Bo najpierw teraz sprzedamy to jedzenie. Directly in Tachów. Bo od razu tutaj w tym Tachów. Then we first continue probably with Nebakov. Wtedy najpierw się wybieramy do ten Nebakov.
Go! Go! Come on!
Siema.
Siema, David.
Whoa! His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm, and that he was seeing things.
And he was dead in the morning? Poor thing.
Aye. Well, he had his whole life in front of him. And next thing you know...
Lord be with you.
Show me your wares.
To sprzedamy teraz to jedzenie z wesela. Let's sell the wedding food.
Ale to mega wygląda.
No, ta gra też jest fajna. Na komputerze by jeszcze lepiej wyglądało. Tutaj tylko mamy Full HD.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye, I'm listening. You see, I knew we'd come to an agreement. Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
Aren't those guys sad we're just letting them sit?
I'll go and have a look. Oh, there's nothing going on here.
Why is this all sticky?
Idę spać, miłego panie kolego.
Tobie też miłego. No i dobranoc.
Quick!
Też w ogóle dzięki za komentowanie.
Go!
Hey, you nearly ran into me.
Whoa!
A to pieczone nie idzie sprzedać. We can't sell this meat.
Mutt! Here, Mutt! Fuck. Run off.
I gdzieś spadnęło. It's dropped somewhere.
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabakov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Now we will wake up in the middle of the night. Obudzimy się teraz na pewno w środku nocy.
Look what I have for you.
What are you doing, lurking around without a light? Get a torch, or I'll put you in the stocks!
Ugh, fuck a duck.
And lo, there was light. And he saw that it was good. Now move along.
Good, Doc. God be with you.
Greetings to you too.
Here you go. Take it. Stand up, would you? Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
A little bit of action is here, but not much. Trochę tu się dzieje, ale nie dużo. Fancy, they have a toilet directly in front of the gate. Mają toaletę tutaj od razu nad bramą. At least I think this is a toilet. No, mi się wydaje, że to toaleta. Ah, no, this is not a toilet.
God be with you.
To jednak nie
Keep the
toaleta.
peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Good to see you.
Blah, blah, blah. What a load of shit.
You cheeky bastard.
So you're saying you have no idea?
No. Greetings, lad. What brings you here?
How long have you been here in Trotsky, Father?
Well, it's been quite a few years. But if you are interested in local history, you should go and see the scribe Razem. He's been here the longest.
Tell me more about Trotsky.
What would you like to hear, my son?
I noticed there's no church in Troskowitz, or anywhere nearby. Why is that?
It's true. You'll find the closest one in Uyezd or in Mladziejov on the other side. In Trotsky, we only have the chapel in the castle tower. In short, this domain is the middle of nowhere. It was only with Soroto's arrival that great things started happening.
What is Soroto von Burgov like?
What can I tell you? Lord von Burgov provides a livelihood for many people. He brought money to the region, restored and expanded the castle, and yet he spends most of his time in Prague. He's the royal chamberlain, and politics takes up a lot of his time.
I understand. He pays well and doesn't get in the way, eh?
That's not what I said. The old chamberlain, Ulrich, manages the estate, and he's definitely good with numbers, at least. But numbers and accounts aren't everything. One should also think about the salvation of one's soul. But that, young man, is absolutely none of your business.
Why are you dragging your heels, Henry? Mount up and let's go. I'm glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Berghoff. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bojena, we have to repay our debt.
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from Nabokov. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Ciekawe, że nic nie mogliśmy mu powiedzieć. Interesting that we couldn't tell him anything about what happened. Poor Bożena. Szkoda o tą Bożenę.
Stop that whistling.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
Well, it didn't look so great from inside that dungeon. That's a view I hope I won't be seeing again.
I couldn't agree more. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
You could tell him about me. How I served you loyally, for which you made me a knight and gave me a magnificent castle. Almost like this one here.
Aye, right. A fairy tale about a bold but uppity blacksmith. Just what Pa would like to hear. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskowitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward! Race with the wind!
Go!
Give it all you've got!
Keep it up.
Go!
Show what you're made of!
Ach, kurwa, I hate this horse. Nienawidzę już tego konia. We need pebbles. Potrzebny nam siwek.
Quick!
A, pierwszy był przy tej kaplicy. He was first at this wayside shrine.
Whoa, whoa.
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
I think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honour of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
Interesting.
This was a perfect picture. To było doskonalne zdjęcie.
Audentes fortuna, Juve!
Audentes fortuna!
We turn right here.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did. But I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks. But hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Burgov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
And why am I here?
Maybe it's already known that you're Radzig's son and ward. So not just Hanush, but Radzig too sent someone important to him. That speaks for itself.
Interesting idea. I like it. I feel a bit better. Like I belong somewhere and can do something big.
Exactly. Nobility brings responsibility. Never forget that.
When I am here alone, then I get mostly robbed. Dokładnie jak na tym miejscu jestem tutaj samemu, no to zazwyczaj mnie ktoś okradnie. Is they are hiding here mostly. Oni tutaj się często oni chowają.
Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round, so we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
My queens and my kings. Moje królewny i moje króle. Welcome to Nebakov. Witam was wszystkich do Nebakowa.
Turn left here.
We are not far from the cabbage secret. Jesteśmy niedaleko od tajemnicy kapusty. And here. Niebaków. This is a castle from the 13th century. Zamek prawdopodobnie został zbudowany pod koniec XIII wieku. Is there anything else interesting? Badania archeologiczne ujawniły, że miał on trzyczęściowy układ z dziedzińcem i ufortyfikowanym donżonem, który z pozostałymi częściami kompleksu łączył most rozciągający się nad skalistą fosą. Okej, to też miał taki mały mostek. Pierwszy raz w historycznych źródłach zmiankowano o zamku w roku 1455. So the first historical mentioning about this castle was in the year 1455. Pod koniec XV wieku zamek spłonął, a po 1538 wspomina się o nim jako porzuconym i będącym w ruinie. Do dziś umocnień zachowały się jedynie wały, fosa i skalne blanki. Okay, so really most of the castle is in these days gone. Okay. Yeah, this is enough for today. To dosyć wiedzy na dzisiaj. I have seen someone in the Kingdom Come Deliverance group at Meta or Facebook. He was visiting this place and there is really not much that you can find. Ten człowiek to, co ja widziałem na Meta albo Facebook, to odwiedził nawet to miejsce i tam naprawdę dużo nie można znaleźć.
On his own.
I see. Fuck. What a lot of horses. They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or von Bergov is paying the bark a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Jaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Jaromir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Jaromir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Jaromir. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Jaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Jaromir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
The journey was all right, but monotonous. I'm rattled from riding, and my arse hurts.
Well, I'm sure you're glad to be at the end of your ride, eh? You'll get some rest here. I'll see to that. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear our old down ale one day. and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. Good to see you.
Greetings.
Henry, a word with you. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms, to fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
It seemed to me he has plenty. Several dozen men, well equipped.
Well, that sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Good news. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I'm not in the mood for a duel.
Blimey. What would the Lord of Pirkstein say if he heard you don't want to defend his honor? An insult, that is. From his own retainer. But if you're too lazy for a fight, you can at least have a game of dice with Sverk. You shouldn't come to any harm there. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how to hold races to pass the time. And if that still ain't enough, Mark at the gate is always up for a bit of archery. But my guess is you're too chicken for that, no?
Come here! Here, mutt!
I've got this pretty pilgrim badge. You ain't chicken.
Greetings. My God, these furry mutts. You came with that Lord of Lipa, didn't you? Won't you even tell me your name?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord von Berghoff.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. A battle broke out. I fought my way to the loft of a run-down church. There, I found their leader and killed him in a duel.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, but I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
Better have fun while you can then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Okay, I need to get a toilet break. Potrzebuję chwilę przerwy na WC. Za chwilę wracam.
Back in 1 min łącznik flaga. Polska wracam za minutę.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
Okay, we found already poppy seed. Znaleźliśmy już mak. Salvia, szałwia. Or this is called in English probably sage. What was now the third plant? Co to była ta trzecia roślina? Nagietki. Calendula officinalis. I bought this now for my rodents in the pharmacy. Kupiłem to teraz dla moich gryziona w aptece. Fajny zapach to ma. This has really a beautiful smell.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
Well, this is a nice reward. To jest ciekawa nagroda. Którzy zbierali te kwiaty. They have been collecting a lot of plants.
People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Shall we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Nie wiem, czy zauważyliście, ale nawet trochę mniszka pozbieraliśmy. I don't know if you have seen this, but we collected a little bit of dandelion.
I can hardly straighten up. Ow!
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
Aye. Dead wood for kindling. You can never have enough of that. The nights can be cold, can't they? Very wise.
Oh,
Horses here, more in the stables, and a big corral with even more outside the village. That's a lot more than I'd expect here. I wonder where Lord Nebat got them all. Maybe that Pelzer will know.
Chyba go zgubiliśmy. I think we lost him. Shit, I always manage to lose him. Zawsze jakoś go stracę.
It's a good thing you're here, sir. You ain't local, are you? I've never seen you or the other gent who came with you.
That's right. We're not from round here. We came to see Sir Yaramir on Lord von Bergov's business.
That's just it. I ain't seen Sir Yaramir in ages. Them new men-at-arms are in charge now. They told us they're Sir Yaramir's friends guarding the fortress against the bandits in these parts. But there aren't half a lot of them, sir. Day and night they come and go, and there never was that many men-at-arms here, long as I can remember. Oh, shit. I think some guards are coming this way. They mustn't see me, otherwise I'll be for it. Mark my words, sir. Something ain't right here.
Huh? I heard something suspicious here. It would never have occurred to me that it was you, sir. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like that. Someone might mistake you for a hare and shoot you. and that would be most unfortunate.
I'm perfectly all right. And I don't like people creeping up on me. On your way.
You're an honored guest. You shouldn't be creeping through the undergrowth like some wild boar. All your needs will be taken care of in the fortress, as hospitality demands. There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing for chickens. Beyond the upper gate, in the fortress.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Some other time, maybe. What does that Pelzel eat? His breath stinks.
Greetings to you as well.
Feed the pigs, weed the beds, fix the roof, stitch my clothes. I don't have no time for chat.
I wouldn't want to waste your time, sir.
Let me be, sir. I don't have anything to say.
Good day to you.
Good to see you, friend.
God be with you, my friend.
Ten koń mi się podoba. This looks like a beautiful horse. But this has as well a good loading power, and yeah, he has good speed. Jest szybki ten koń i też dużo może nabrać jako towar. A ten brązowy to jakoś fajnie wygląda. I jeszcze dobrą odwagę ma. He has a good courage, this horse. We will steal this later. Później to ukradniemy.
Greetings, sir. You've come a long way to visit us, so I reckon we ought to show our hospitality properly. We could practice archery together. What do you say?
Sure. I'd love to.
I was hoping you'd say that. The targets are beneath the ramparts, so we'll shoot from the gallery. The rest is easy. I'll give you some arrows. You lean out from the battlements and shoot at the target till you run out. The closer to the bullseye, the higher the score. And an extra 3 points to the one who shoots all his arrows first. And the one with the most points at the end wins. Stands to reason. If you beat me, I'll give you one of our best crossbows, so you don't badmouth us to his lordship.
Yeah, that sounds like a challenge. I accept.
Now, just tell me what you want to shoot with.
Let's take longbows.
Whatever you say. Let's do it then.
Ready? And go!
That's 5 points. I'm all thumbs today. Good to see you. I'm never going to hit the bullseye at this rate. Hey, that wasn't so shabby. I'm all thumbs today.
Marek wygrał.
On the quiver.
Marek was winning.
Not a bad shot, sir. But a bit of practice would do you good. Practice makes perfect, after all. There's not a lot to do round here, so I practice a lot. And I reckon you can tell. My offer stands. If you want another go, you'll find me round that corner there. I'll wait there, so you don't have to go all the way to the gate if you fancy shooting some more. Take care.
I've got this pretty pilgrim's badge. If you ain't chicken.
Greetings. See you later, my friend.
Thanks for the herbs. And the rest.
Ah, Christ.
Hey, sir, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
Why can't I go there, if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir. Repairing the fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. There's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen. I'm sure you understand.
But I want to take a look there.
Sorry, sir. That's not possible.
All right. I understand.
Thanks for being so understanding, sir.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you. I've got this pretty pilgrim.
You're right. Lord Capon's honor must be defended. Let's do it.
Ha! I knew you'd find some pluck in you. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me an axe.
Nothing better than a nice piece of heavy iron, eh? Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Let's go. Glory to Lord Capon.
Whack him!
I could watch this all day.
Let him have it, Michael.
Da.
Fuck it, lad.
Da.
Careful with that. Who do you
Da.
think, lad? Prepare it, eh?
Ah! Da. Da.
Glory to the house of Never.
Fuck me.
Oh, right.
No
chance. Let's see what you're
Neighbor.
Real nice.
Let him have it, Michael.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time. The good name of Lord Yaramir has been defended. But you defended Lord Capon's too. You fought well. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts.
Good day to you.
Greetings, you friend.
Greetings. Sir, I watched your duel against Michael. It was amazing. Don't take your defeat to heart. Michael's pretty tough. None of the men here can match him.
Aye. I found out the hard way.
But they usually get battered even worse. You really made him work for his victory, didn't you?
I did my best. And that's why I'm here, in fact. He knocked me about a bit. I was wondering if you'd take a look at my wounds, if you've got a moment.
That's what I'm here for. Show me, so I know if I need to apply ointment, stitches, or the saw.
It surely won't be all that bad.
Don't worry, Sir Knight. You'll live here in one piece. Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
Look after yourself then. And you know what I said. Don't forget me.
No chance of that.
Christ.
Damn cold. It was lovely. But now Can I help you? Wouldn't it be better if you left? Something might go missing, and then there'll be trouble. Can I help you? Can I help you?
You again? How about I arrest you right away?
I reckon you're...
At the risk of repeating myself, your lord is waiting for you at the stables.
Jan Ptaszek już na nas czeka. Lord Capon is already waiting for us.
It's a good thing you've come. We're all finished. Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Jaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I got to know a local girl. And what a time we had.
Naturally. I take care of the important stuff while you chase the girls.
Well, I'm only following your example, sir.
You have a point there. But now back to our duties. We return to Lord von Bergov.
I agree.
Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. We'll pass on Sir Jaromiri's messages to Lord von Bergov, and our work will be done.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Jaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. Thank you, Lord Capon. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that rebel.
But Lord Nebak had a lot more men in his fortress. He's definitely not sending you everything he can.
That's true. I discussed that with him.
So why doesn't he send some infantry with halberds? Cavalry don't win battles. We need a strong corps above all, that's decisive in battle.
Henry, you don't know what you're talking about. Cut it out, please. You're wasting Lord von Bergov's time and embarrassing me.
That is all right. In any case, it is always better to have a servant who is too keen than one who is too lazy. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel. and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
Well, we'll interrogate him, sir. But I confess torture is as distasteful for me as it is for your men.
I thought you would want to settle scores for the ambush.
Have you forgotten what they did to Oates and the others? What they put us through?
No, I haven't. But I'm a Christian, and I won't lower myself to their level. We'll get it out of him without torture.
We shall see about that. But who knows? Maybe you will have more success than my men. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
The people of Takhov and Zhelyov are quarreling over a pasture.
Not again. This pathetic dispute has gone on as long as I can remember. But I don't want to hear about it. That is what I have a bailiff for. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things, or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
Okay, this is a very important quest. To bardzo ważna kwestia. So we go now first to our bed. Więc najpierw idziemy teraz do naszego łóżka.
Damned cold.
Good day.
O kurwa. Not again. Nie znowu. Tachów, probably. Chyba znowu Tachów. But this is good to know. Ale dobrze dowiedzę. No, dobra informacja tutaj. Or can we steal it? No, we can't steal it. This is not useful. To nie jest jednak przydatne. Nie idzie ukradnąć.
Here you go. Take it.
Okay, I will refill one more tea. Jeszcze jedną herbatę sobie naleję. Maybe I snack a little bit. Może jeszcze coś małego przygryzę. In 2 minutes we continue. Tak za 2 minuty idzie dalej. Not more than 3 minutes. Maksymalnie za 3 minuty.
God, why?
Continue at 46. Łącznik idzie dalej o 46.
What a day.
Oh, what a day that was!
Christ. What a day that was. I'm all done in.
I wonder how long I'll be stuck here today, eh?
My tea is almost finished. Herbata prawie zalana. Okay. Do you snack actually something? Ty chwilowo jako smakołyk coś masz? Feel free to comment. Chętnie możesz komentować.
Look what I have for you.
You silly mutt.
Let's return from our sleepwalk. To idziemy z powrotem od wędrówki, jak spaliśmy. Jakoś nasz Henryk jest bynajmniej lunatyk. At least our Henry is a sleepwalker. Ach, gorący. Hot.
Quick.
Suddenly military appears. Od razu tutaj wszędzie wojsko się pokazało. Yeah, earlier where we had been on the wall, there was nothing. Wcześniej jak byliśmy na murach, to tutaj nic nie było. Alright, let's try to save Semin. Spróbujemy teraz uratować Semin.
People walk here too, you know. I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Bugger off.
I'm not going to forget such insolence.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. You know how they say the ends justify the means? That applies exactly to our situation. Like I said, if we can manage it without torturing, all the better. But on the other hand, those fuckers had no mercy either.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Look at it another way. We're doing von Berghoff a favor by doing this. You know what that means, right? He'll be indebted to us. And maybe we'll come to terms with him. It's worth a try.
But you heard von Berghoff. Even his men refused to do it.
Look, if we're really convincing, he might get scared and start singing without any, you know, nasty stuff. But if not...
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can.
Let's do it.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you, if you're not guards?
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Laura von Bergov, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Bergov is a traitor.
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
Who?
Istvan.
It's been a pleasure. Fuck off.
Where's that band of yours hiding? I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. But if you don't talk, some of your cronies will. And your sacrifice will be in vain.
You'd have to catch one of them first. Idiots.
Look, I don't want to hurt you, but you must understand we can't go back to von Bergov empty-handed. If you tell me where your camp is, maybe...
Surely you can't expect to make a deal with a lout like this. Do you know what he's done?
What he might have done?
Fine, Stickler, what he might have done. But we've got some questions for him too, not only von Bergov.
So far, you're doing a great job.
You shut your trap when your betters are speaking. Come on, Henry. Put some pressure on him.
Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! I can thrash you for hours and not get tired. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna talk?
Yeah. I'll tell you something. Fuck off!
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Your leader. Who is he? You think you can impress him, do you? By how heroic and tough you are? Well, I've got news for you. You're neither. And you won't be impressing anybody.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Who's your leader? I really hate to waste time like this, but you're not giving me any other choice.
Yeah? And you think I like it? You maggot pie?
Shut your mouth! With this riffraff, it'll have to be the hard way.
Your leader. Tell me who he is right now, or you'll be picking your teeth up. Off the floor.
And how can I pick him up if I'm tied up? Don't bother trying to play tough.
Listen to me well. I've got lots of instruments here that can cause you the most excruciating pain.
You're no executioner, fella. You look more like some fop.
Tearing, cutting, ripping. There's much the good Lord attached to our bodies nice and loose and easy to separate. But you can easily avoid all that if you start talking.
Look, I was surprised when I first saw him. After all, who'd have thought a miller would have the pluck for such big things? We're led by the lower Semin miller, Crazel. What? I'm serious.
No, I know him quite well. He's his own man, sure enough. But a leader of bandits? Nah, not in his nature.
Very droll, that was. Now let's be serious, shall we?
Von Bergov is waiting to see what we tell him. So, if you do the right thing, we can put a word in for you.
I don't want any mercy from Von Bergov, or from you two either.
One more time. Is there an Istvan among you?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
Istvan and us are, old acquaintances.
You think I'm so stupid that I'll tell you anything just for saying that? Shove it!
You'll tell me, or...
Or what?
Or you'll suffer. You don't want to see me in a bad mood, you turd.
Nice, Henry. Keep it up.
My. You two are a terrible tandem. You should go and perform somewhere together, like George and Michael. I'll never tell you where our band is. Never.
I asked if you know Istvan. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your Von Bergov.
You must tell me. You'd never figure anything out like this by yourself. Someone is clearly leading you. Who?
Go to hell! I'll tell you nothing.
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck! That was you? I knew I saw you somewhere before, and I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men!
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on Von Bergov's side deserve to die.
But we're not on Von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
You're not worth the effort. Again, who's helping you in the region?
You're...
Ma, I know. This is getting tiresome. But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
You must enjoy having your skin peeled off with pincers, eh? Otherwise, you'd have spoken up. Don't worry. I'll give you that pleasure.
Jesus Christ, isn't that a bit much?
Do what you like to me, you depraved pig!
I don't want to torture you, but I will. If you don't talk, I really will knock all your teeth out.
Go to Seven Hells, you piece of shit!
What can we do with him?
I reckon I reckon you leave us no other choice.
Let's change the subject.
No! We have to find this out! We've got to get in von Bergov's good graces.
What do you want to do?
What I must. Listen close, you stinking rat. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Rattay. Your band slaughtered my retinue. For no good reason. Oates, Conrad, Tankard, Nicholas. I knew them for years. They weren't just names to me. So I feel like you owe me something. I want to know who's working with you in the region now. Otherwise, you'll be the first bandit cur ever tortured to death by a nobleman with his own hands. And believe you me, I'm going to enjoy it. So, what's it going to be? Choose quickly.
Kurwa!
The name, see the name!
Older! Semin!
The groom! That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Bergov finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Bergov isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Bergov has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Bergov too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to... you know...
He told us something, didn't he?
Well, we didn't get much. What's to be done? But what he came out with in the end about that Semin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Semin turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin. Gnarly.
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Well, that's exactly why I think we should keep the news about young Semin's involvement to ourselves for now.
I'm not so sure, Henry. Von Bergov trusted in us. Won't be tired as if he ever discovers we lied to him. But do what you think is right.
Bastards!
Good day to you.
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Your suspicions about the folk in the region haven't proved true. It seems the bandits are working on their own.
That doesn't sound right to me. Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
Nobody could be such a fool as to stand against you, sir.
Perhaps.
That's all we found out.
Very well then. In any event, the die has been cast. Ashek, prepare your men. You will head to Semin to find out more.
Yes, sir.
There were many people at their wedding. Perhaps someone noticed something. Such a thing as betrayal is not so easily concealed.
I understand, sir. Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait! We still have to wait for Hashek. We're not going to go there alone. Old Bergov is taking this all a bit too seriously, don't you think?
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
There's something I have to do.
Just be sure to get here on time.
Alright. For today this will be again everything. Na dzisiaj to znowu będzie wszystko. We will continue one more time now on Friday. Jeszcze raz będzie szło teraz dalej w piątek. And then yeah. It could be that we switch again on Tuesday or Wednesday to our last playthrough, where we could go to Sedlec. No, możliwe, że znowu zmienimy teraz we wtorek albo w środę do naszego ostatniego przejścia, gdzie byśmy mogli wtedy od razu dojść do Sedlec. Here we will do it mostly evil. A tutaj w tym przejściu to zrobimy bardziej złe przejście. So yeah, you see here we are once already finished and here we restarted. Tu widać to. Raz zakończyliśmy, a tu zaczęliśmy od nowa. So somehow we will handle this. Jakoś to nam wyjdzie. But yeah, tomorrow we continue for sure. Jutro na pewno będzie szło dalej. Then I should be mostly regenerated after my tooth extraction that I had yesterday. Chyba też jutro będę w większości zregenerowany po tym wyrwaniu zęba, co wczoraj miałem. Alright. Thank you for tuning in. Dziękuję za to, że dołączyliście. Thank you for the subscribe. Też dziękuję za subskrypcję. There was someone subscribing, I have seen. No, widziałem, ktoś tam już mi dał subskrypcję. At least the counter was getting higher. Przynajmniej liczba się do góry poruszyła. Yeah, and anyways, good night to you. Dobranoc tobie. Until the next time. Do następnego razu. And if you need something to fall asleep, check out my relaxation playlist, Rodents at Home. Just click on my profile when you click on the profile icon and then scroll completely down. Jak szukacie coś na uspokojenie, proponuję wam Gryzion w domu. Tylko kliknijcie na mój profil i wtedy Trzeba zejść tylko całkiem na dół. Rodents at home, gryzion w domu. Dobry na relaks i żeby zasnąć. This is great for relaxation and to fall asleep. Alright. Goodbye and good night again. Do widzenia. Jeszcze raz dobranoc.